Honestly, I've been waiting for a while to do this, but here we go. Hey guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing, and welcome to what is going to be an epic video ahead. This one I've been keeping secret from you all for a while. There is a big car collection I'm going to be revealing to you today that you haven't seen, I haven't spoken about, and I've been keeping it quiet. One side of my life which I haven't spoken to you about, and today all is going to be revealed. My grandfather, he was called Duncan Hamilton, won Le Mans, etc. in 1953. My father, he took over the name and he buys and sells classic and historic motor cars. And with his knowledge, himself and Rofgo built a massive car collection. They're not my father's cars. He just had an involvement with sourcing the cars, and Rofgo, it's called the Rofgo collection, is what I'm going to be showing you today. So before you all think these are all Archie's dad's cars, no, he just had an involvement with his knowledge to source the cars and build this collection. It's been amazing. I've been growing up my whole life, and I've seen this collection grow. And I've seen it to get to where it is today. And these are Gulf liveried cars, they're racing cars, and there also are some road cars as well, which are involved in the collection. It's massive. Today, I'm going to take you backstage. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you all the access. I'm allowed to share this one, and permission from the owner, etc. We're allowed to share and get exclusive access. So let's go inside and see some craziness. And here we go, you join me inside the Rofgo collection, where honestly, I've been waiting for a while to do this, but here we go. It's honestly, you wait till you see the cars. I'm all branded up, got a Rofgo t-shirt shirt on, and yeah, it's an epic place to be. This is just one of the best car collections in the world. One thing over there, that is a Mclaren F1 GTR Longtail, and there's a few McLarens, successful ones in this collection as well, but let's get cracking. You are greeted with a lovely Steve McQueen painting which is up there, and you're also greeted with this. This is a McLaren F1 GTR short tail which raced in Le Mans as well, and this car was 5th overall in 1996, and look at that, short tail McLaren. Can you believe it? That's just one of the cars which we've got a few to get through, but this is one of the cars here, and we can open this just like this, we can see. Oh yes, McLaren F1 in that livery as well. Isn't that just one of the best? And then we walk to what is very special, and a lot of you at home will probably be thinking, oh my, because yes, this is a Porsche 917, one of the most famous Porsches in the world. And this car finished 2nd at Le Mans, I believe, which was an amazing achievement. This finished 2nd in Le Mans in 1971. And can you imagine, you're doing 200 miles an hour and your feet are down here. So literally there. So unbelievable how people did it back in the day. Come on, look at that. And then we move on to this. This is a Porsche 9083. And so different kind of look, isn't it, to the 917, let's be honest, but the Porsche 9083 is a special car. And if you can imagine that the driver's sitting in there, so the driver's chilling in there, and the engine is there. Like, there's not much different. I mean, look, you don't have long hair in here, do you? And then we move over here, and this is an Aston Martin DBR9. And if you saw my last video, I drove one of these on the runway, and I have in fact actually driven this car itself on a track day. An amazing car, the Aston Martin DBR9 GT1 and Gulf liveried cars. These are the two factory cars which competed at Le Mans in Gulf livery as well, and it was awesome to be part of the Rofgo collection. This car didn't actually win, but the car that won the race is this car which is right here. This is the winner, and this won its class at Le Mans. And if you're thinking that looks like it's quite dirty, yes, because it's never been cleaned. And this finished 13th overall at Le Mans and won the GT1 class. So 13th overall is a very good achievement. But look, it's never been cleaned, ever. That's exactly how it has stayed. So that's very special. One to kind of use for your track days and stuff, and this does get used. There is a few cars in here which I have raced myself. And this one behind me, this is an Aston Martin Gt2 car and in a Golf livery, and I got a chance to race this at the support race at Le Mans, the race kind of just before, and this car I've driven. Oh yes, I got a chance to drive this at Le Mans, and that was amazing for me, just to get a chance to drive it, and it was awesome. Sounds amazing as well. And then we go a little bit further on, and we can see another one which is here, and this raced in the World Endurance Championship. So this raced around the world, and that one there is a little bit older. And look at the yellow headlights you have on the front. How cool are they? So those glow at night when you're doing 200 miles an hour. So let me show you inside, so you can see in here. This is what you see as a driver. It's a crazy place to be, and you can't really see much out of here. And we move on to different kind of cars as well. We have the Aston Martin Mp4-12c car. So this raced and it sounds amazing, but this was one of the best sounding cars ever. An amazing looking car, it really is. The cockpit is tiny in there. It's a crazy car, this the Aston Mp4-12c car, but it's amazing. Like honestly, driving that in the middle of the night is something very, 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 very special. And then we come across this car. This, you're probably thinking, that's an Aston Martin, because there you go, you got the logo down there. This is the AMR1 LMP1 car. So this did Le Mans, but it didn't have any success. And this only lasted 16 minutes, so not a lot. And yeah, 16 minutes, everything was over and it was time to pack up. But isn't it a good looking car? Look at it. Look at the cockpit in there. You can see now, obviously in Formula One, we have the halo, we have different things like that. So this would never happen again. But a few years ago, that was all very normal, and it's a good looking car, that's the thing. This is a security guard, which, hello. Oh, that freaks me out. That really freaks me out. Imagine if that suddenly jumped to me. That's, I know, freaking me out. What we have here is we have a Golf Mirage, and this is another Le Mans winner. So the GT1 and also the Mirage, they are the winners. So this won Le Mans with Derek Bell and Jackie Ickx. Mad. Look at it sat there. Very cool to see. And this won Le Mans in 1975. And in this video, I'm not really doing one of those videos, but look how much things are. Look how much this costs. Look how much that costs. You're probably thinking, he hasn't really spoken about prices. I kind of want to keep pricing out of it. Let's just talk about the cars, because they're such amazing pieces of history, and to have them all under one roof, that's what's even cooler. That they're all here, they're all under one roof, and we're here to see that and enjoy that. And there's a lot more to show you, so hold fire. Here we have an original Ford GT40, and oh my, isn't that unbelievable? An original Ford GT40, ladies and gentlemen. One of the first cars to join at the Rofgo collection, actually, and wow, this was, I believe, one of the first, and then it all grew from there. Everything grew over the years and years and years. I've seen this all grow. Let's go on to cars which are a little bit more modern. This is the Mclaren Mp4-12c Gt3 car, and this had no success at all. Unfortunately, this car, what McLaren built, just didn't really fly. Just didn't really get any results. Unfortunately, raced in the Blancpain series, so that's where you do the Spa 24 hours, which I've done myself. I raced in Spa 24 hours, actually in a Z4, not in this car. We were running 4th in class, and my teammate crashed it at 1 hour to go. Don't think I'm over it. I'm not over it. Still having sleepless nights over that one. But then we moved to another car, which I have raced, and this is a Lamborghini Gallardo. This car I raced in the European Le Mans series, so an amazing series, and we finished 3rd in class at Silverstone, so that was a very cool achievement to take this to 3rd at Silverstone. And we also finished, well, we didn't actually finish, I think we retired half an hour to the end, but we competed in the Dubai 24 hours. Unfortunately, we had a few like clutch problems and things, so we were kind of out of contention at that point. But racing that when it's sort of 30 degrees outside, in there, it was boiling. I raced this car, here it is. It's so cool to be reunited with it. So yeah, did the Dubai 24 hours. Kind of not really been touched since we did the European Le Mans series, so still got all the stickers on it. And if you come with me over here, everybody. And there we have my name, which is on the car. Just remember racing it at Silverstone. The race, I believe, was 3 hours long. We finished third. It was a nice result. Let me give you a little tour of what we've got in front of us. Here you've got your radio, so you press that, so you hold it down to sort of talk to the team. Here you've got your flash, so you just press it once and it will just flash three or four times. Just press it once and it will trigger that. You've got your pit speed, so your pit speed which is there. Different kind of rev counters if you want to change it. If you want to change your dash, your timing page, just there. And then everything we have here. So I remember to start this car, you may have to make sure that the switch is on, but you have to press main, then you press ignition, and then engine, and then start. I remember the pit stops, we had to do them in like 30 seconds, so we're about a few laps down. I'm not very good at this anymore. This is why I make videos now. Oh, a little bit out of breath after that. Couldn't get out of the car. This is in my eyes, my most favourite car in the world. I had a model one of these at home, and this is part of the Rofgo collection. A Mclaren F1 GTR Longtail. Wow! It's the best looking car in the world. There's nothing that beats that in my opinion. Mind-blowing. So here we have it. The Mclaren F1 GTR Longtail. Honestly, everybody, this is special, and to get a chance to show you this is even more special, because this being part of the Rofgo collection is what tops it off for me. It's that good, with those orange wheels and the stunning livery that it's got, the Golf livery. I mean, it's amazing. This raced at Le Mans, but come on. I think we should open the door and have a little look in, because this, we just go like here. Listen, I'm gonna be quiet for this part. I mean, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh my, just listen to this. It's so light. Isn't that not the best sound ever? Oh, look in there, look in here. That's stunning. It's stunning, and you sit in the middle. So look, it's just like you got just batteries and different things down here, but you're sat in the middle. That's what I love about the Mclaren F1. The details that you have of this car, like all the carbon and everything. Look at all that carbon. Look at the back of it. Look at the back of that. I mean, it's so stunning. It really is stunning. And I'm going to take you around here a little bit more so you can see the full front view of it. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've just never seen anything like that. I mean, it's that good. I don't know if these colours are coming across, but they're not. It's not necessarily just orange. It's got a little bit of pinkish in it, and I think that just makes it even look cooler. But that, I could look at that all day long. It takes you back. It takes you. So now, when you come in here and it's silent, and you get a chance to go up close with something like that. It's got emotion. All of these cars have emotion. They've all got history. They've all got a story. And that's what I really love about this whole collection, is that every car has a story. So when you talk to the gentleman from Rofgo, and you talk to different people, it's amazing just hearing what journey these cars have been on. It's not just, oh, here's a Porsche Gt3 RS, which has been around Goodwood, like me, nearly crashing. It's more just, this is race at Le Mans, this did this did that. And that's what I like about that era. It's just got history. I wish this was a public collection. It's very private, but I've given you a chance to have a little look, so feel like you're with me, because that's exactly why I've done it, to show you. Here we have the Mercedes Amg Gt3 Car. This car actually won the Silverstone 24 hours. I believe Stuart Hall was racing in this car as well. But yeah, this did the Silverstone 24 hours and was a winner. It's been cleaned since, as you can see, but this is raced quite a lot around the world. I believe it's raced in Dubai as well, and different types of things. But look at the rear wing on this GT3 Merc. Isn't that madness? We also have go-karts here because Benji and Oliver, they are called, they are racing themselves, and I believe that Oliver is racing go-karts around the world, and he's having a lot of success. And Benji, he has been racing a Porsche GT3, and again, he actually last weekend finished third at the Barcelona 24 hours. So success is happening in the Rofgo collection, which is very cool to see. So we'll keep all updated with their progress. This is a Ginetta Junior, and you can race these from age 14. Can you believe it? 14 children are racing these, and Ollie, as you can see, he's been having a go in one of these cars, and fair play to him. Here we have a Mclaren Formula One car, and this was in the race. It was the first ever to use a safety car, which caused confusion, apparently. Mclaren M8, and this is very special. The Rothmans Porsche. I mean, this is a very famous livery. Very, very, very famous livery. And we have it here in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I have two favourites. And what is behind me is one of my favourites as well. So we've got the McLaren next door, which is amazing. But this is special because Michael Schumacher raced this car. Here is the Mercedes-Benz C11, which was a Group C prototype race car introduced for the 1990 World Sports Prototype Championship, built by Sauber. Oh my. And to see Schumacher's name is even better. But look at that. That's a piece of history which is sat here with that massive rear wing. Honestly, that takes your breath away, if I'm honest. That's one of my favourites in the Rofgo collection because it's such a famous name, isn't it? And look what we also have. They're very cool. They're very, very cool. Turning up to the track in that, and then you're racing one of these, is a different ball game. And that pretty much is the collection. That is the Rofgo collection, which I've been wanting to share with you for so long, and I hope you have enjoyed it because yeah, I just wanted to give you a bit behind the scenes tour of it, and it's been amazing to see it all happen. And Rofgo, they've just built up something which is so special. And yeah, like I say, they're not my dad's cars, but he was involved in sourcing them, and his knowledge in classic cars is amazing. And whenever I'm talking to him about YouTube, he doesn't really necessarily understand me. He's like, oh, I saw your video the other day, but he doesn't actually know what I'm on about. I'm not sure you do either, but it's an amazing achievement. And Lamar is special, is part of my family, it always has, and racing heritages. So to be part of this and see it all happen has been amazing. And this is a collection which, in my eyes, is the best collection in the world. There's nothing really like it in terms of race cars. I mean, there are some road cars as well, but they're not here at the moment. But make sure you check out the guys below at Rofgo, because honestly, what has been achieved is just something is unbelievable. And to give you the opportunity to come behind with me and to have a look at it. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to have a walk around on my own with the camera off and just take it all in. It's unreal. I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure you check out below. I'll leave the links to the Instagram in terms of for Rofgo, and I'll also leave the website so you can go and have a look and more details of the stats and stuff like that, because I'm rubbish at stats. But I hope you liked it, guys. Make sure you check it all out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And from what has been an epic day, I'll see you all very soon.